Hello. So today I'm going to be talking about Amy Winehouse's version of "There Is No Greater Love," in particular, the live version from her album Frank. I really, I've first of all, I just absolutely love the song and her arrangement and just the accompaniment as well. The way, like, I don't know. First of all, her vocals are just insane. Also the guitar playing and the way they just interact together rhythmically and harmonically. It's just super cool thing. And I enjoyed it a lot, and I couldn't find any transcriptions or tabs online or anything like that, so I decided to try and transcribe it myself. It's not 100% perfect, but I think it sounds somewhat close to the recording. And yeah, okay, and so this video is more for me just to kind of remember how to play the song, but also if you're interested in learning this guitar part for this very particular arrangement performance of "There's No Greater Love," then it might help you. Or if you're interested in like the analysis of the chords and harmony behind this, yeah, hopefully this is interesting or helpful to you. Yeah, so I'll just start. So this song's played in F major in this recording. Yeah, and so the intro is kind of a really nice, it's played on a nylon string guitar, and it's kind of this really nice finger picked intro. It starts, so I'll just play a section of it, and I'll kind of go through it. I'll just go through it step by step, actually. So it started there on a F over G, and then went to F sharp half diminished, or minor 7 flat 5 if you prefer, and then an F major 7. So it goes, so kind of there's this descending chromatically in the bass. So and then it goes to this. Sorry, my blanket was muffling the strings. So what that was over there is continuing the descending chromatic idea, but it's on this shape. So this shape is, it's like to me it sounds like a C9, I guess. But it's part that makes it really cool is like I don't know what makes it cool. It's just a nice sound. And you continue that down. You shift the whole. You shift that whole shape down a whole step, and then the half step, and then you get to this kind of C major scale, kind of almost. So you get to C, and it goes to the F sharp, maybe C Lydian, maybe, and then you resolve that to this chord, which is kind of like a G9. You put the G in the bass, but we're playing it with the B in the bass over here. And then it goes to, I hear an open E, and then, so this is a G minor kind of shape, but you're hammering on from the 9, so not. So that gives it kind of like a minor 9 kind of feel, but it just sounds like, and it goes to F sharp 7 flat 5, or F sharp 7 sharp 11, and so the idea here is to go, which is like 2 sub 5 1, kind of 2 5 1, but with the substitute dominant. But instead of going directly to F, where it goes from here, it goes to the actual 5, which is C. It goes to C. It goes to B flat over C, which is this chord. It's a C sus chord. Sus kind of sound because of this note here. The F is the 4. Is the 4 of C, right? And then you slide it down to the regular major third of C, So yeah, C sus or B over B, B flat over C, and then C7, and then we're delaying it still, so we're going to another C chord. We're going to C7 flat 9 flat 9 13, something like that. And so now this this chord, obviously super, like, it's just craving to resolve to F major, and so yeah, that's the end of the intro. And so now we get to the A section, which essentially the main kind of section. And at this point, Amy starts to sing, there is no, and then the guitar comes in like this. Okay, so I'll go through those first 4 chords. So the first one is the F major 7, played on the 8th fret here. And you kind of slide that down to this B flat 13 chord. And this chord is not technically in the key of F because of this A flat, right? But one way to view it is it resolves to this chord. It resolves to A minor 11, which is the 3 chord. So it's easy to see it as like sub 5 of 3. So 5 of 3 would be something like this, right? So it would be it would be something like this. So instead of going, we're going F major and then sub, or sub. So yeah, kind of sub 5 of 3. Okay. And then goes to A flat 7 sharp 11, which is another another substitute dominant. Substitute dominant of 2, right? So, and then it goes to the 2 chord. It resolves to the 2 chord as we expect. But it resolves to not the regular 2 chord, but like the 2 dominant 7. And so it's a little bit unexpected, but kind of interesting. It's an interesting kind of surprise. Okay, so we play G7 and then we go to G minor, this shape, which is really pretty. It's a G minor 9, and it's like a kind of like you get that semitone clash there between the 9 and the flat 3. It's a super pretty thing. And then so you go. Okay, so yeah, so you step down from the 9, step down to the root to the G, and then to the flat 7, and you play a C, C9, and then C flat 9, 13. So this again, 2, 5, right, and then 1. It's gonna resolve there. Okay, and so yeah, so here is the end of the first section, first A section. And then at the start of the next one, what happens is, so this is the end. Yeah, so okay, so at the end of that first section, we had this, and then we come back to this F major, not on the first beat of the next bar, but of the 4th beat of the present one. So it comes in a beat early, it sounds like. So 4, 1, and then it goes. So what that is it's a little different from the first time where we just went straight from here to here, from F to the B flat. We're now going from, and I hear, might not be super accurate, but I hear a C sus sound, and then stepping down chromatically, sub 5 of 4, I guess. So, and then to the B flat, as before. So. And so after we get here, we go down to A minor again, but this time we're playing A minor 9 first. So we're playing A minor 9 with a little shift here from the 9 to the flat 3. And then back to A minor 11 as before. And then to A flat 7, sharp 11 as before. Something to mention here is like the rhythms. Something I really love about this guitar part is the rhythm where you play the bass note on the offbeat like this. Basically, a lot of stuff it's very syncopated. It's on the offbeat. Very interesting. So that's the A7 flat 5 sharp 11, and then goes to G7 as before. There's a nice fill here. So the fill, G7, and then goes to G minor again, and with the same with this rhythm. So G2 5, so G minor, and then C again, and then C 2 5, and then it resolves to the F, the 1, right? F, and then it and this is kind of the end of this current section, and then we basically lead into the next section by stepping from F chromatically up to A minor. So F, F sharp diminished, G, G sharp diminished, A. This is A minor, slide back down to G minor, and you kind of play this descending scale. So that descending scale is like a D minor. And then you get a minor 2/5 in D minor. So E, that's E half diminished, E minor 7 flat 5, A 7 sharp 5. A7 sharp 5, and then that wants to go here, right? Or wants to go. It wants to go here, or here. But actually, instead, it doesn't resolve immediately. It kind of resolves in a different way to what we expect. It goes to this. It goes to this G13, which is super unexpected, right? So it goes, at least for me. Yeah, and then they continue on to this sequence of chords played here. So those chords are B half diminished, D minor 6, which is really interesting, D minor 6, and then E half diminished, E minor 11, and then this chord is kind of like an A augmented again, so A 7 sharp 5, and then C sharp diminished, and then finally we get our resolution to D minor 9 with an 11 on the top. So very nice chord here. And then we step from this D minor to this shape, which is kind of like a D7, D9. So D9 wants to resolve to G, right? So D. And so what happens here is D9. So then we get to this G, and we hang out at G for a bit. We go. And so the rhythm here is super cool. It's pretty much all on the offbeat except for start. So. Da, 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 1, 2, da, da. And so those chords were just G alternating between G and G minor and G7, and there's like a nice kind of funky kind of. funky rhythm there. And then so after he gets out of that, we go to C13, this chord, which is like an F augmented. I'm a little hesitant about that, but this is the one part that I'm pretty sure is wrong. And it goes to this shape. I'm not this shape, kind of an D half diminished, D minor 7 flat 5, and then the C sus sound again. So this is B flat over C, resolving to C7, and then we're back in the A section. And so this last A section is kind of similar. So it starts off very similar, but I think this time I hear, instead of going to C sus, we're going to 5 of 4. So we're going to basically F7. So F7 and then sub 5 of 4. So this B7 sharp 11 chord. So and then so here's a really fun part. So what that is so here at this point in the song, Amy's just like belting like these really like sustained notes on top, and just like with tons of like tone and vibrato. It's amazing. And in the background, this guitar part is just like going crazy too. So it's going, oh sorry, that was supposed to be down. So so I'm playing it a little slower than the actual song if you listen, but that's the idea. That's the general idea. You could play it faster too, obviously. So yeah, so what that is just B7, and with a hammer on from the A flat to the B, partway through that, and then slides down to the A minor, same deal, and then it goes down to this A flat, like very familiar chords by now. So it's and then we get down to G7, and it's kind of an altered version of that riff we played for the second A section, but it goes like so G minor, A minor. Now we're stepping right 2, 3, 4, and then 5. So that's the ending, and then the ending is something like that. But yeah, the ending, pretty typical thing. Pretty typical thing. It's like a lot of songs do this, but you end not on the tonic, so not on the root, not on like the whatever key you're in. So in this case F, you end like the major 7 chord a half step above. So in this case it's F sharp, major 7, and in this case they're adding the sharp 11 for some extra color. So I'll just play the couple chords leading up to that. Oh, sorry. And then it's like I think it's called a deceptive cadence or something. And it goes, it goes to so F sharp, major 7, sharp 11 to F major 7, sharp 11. And then I hear a A somewhere, something like that. Yeah, so that's all. Just wanted to share that, as well as keep it for my own records, but hope this was helpful to someone, and hope you guys all have a great day.